Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Tick dun tick dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Oh. Yeah. Sweet. Why? Oh, that's right. I can't. This is just my paranoia. Yeah. I think so, at least. Actually, wait. What did... That's right. We were spending some time with Yuri. Brr. I'm really starting to feel like the chill of the nippy November air. If this is any indication, it looks like winter is going to be pretty bad this year. Slab Knight, hello. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Blowing on my hands, I start the journey to school. Although I stop once, I see a familiar red bow on the sidewalk. Hey, Domo! Morning, Sayori. Man, it's cold, isn't it? She shivers slightly. No surprise, given her uniform, much like mine, isn't really built for warmth. It really is. My hands are the worst. I'm always forgetting my gloves. Ooh-ah. Forgetting, or have you lost them again? Same thing, really. Anyway, how have you been recently? I can't keep fucking with her voice. Yeah, pretty good, thanks. How about you? Yeah, I've been okay. This year feels like it's going by so quickly, doesn't it? Tell me about it. Not the case for me. God, it feels like ages that like 2020 took. And then 2021 is like, now that I've started school, it feels like the days are even slower. I haven't been back to work yet either. Yeah, you've really settled in, haven't you? I'm so glad that you managed to make friends with everyone so soon. Especially Yuri. Oh, oh no. Man, it's so obvious, the look on her face. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, I'm just teasing. It really looks like you two are getting along, huh? Yeah, we are. She's just really fun to talk to. Always shrouded in mystery, so I never really know what to expect. But it's not a bad thing, you know. I was kind of surprised to see her open up to you so much. I always thought she would just keep to herself. Yeah, I guess. I'm not complaining, though. I'm just glad that I managed to get her out of her shell, you know? I didn't think I'd have anything to talk to her about when we first met, but I'm glad to have been proven wrong. She's really smart and elegant, isn't she? Wait, what do you mean? We have left 2020. I'm sure of it. Don't pull a trick on me here. 2020 is done. 2020 is over. Yeah, for sure. I've never met anyone like her before. I was kind of scared she'd be really judgmental because, well, we both know I'm no poet, nor do I have any extensive taste in reading. But as I got to know her more and more, I felt like we actually have a lot more in common than I realized. She's really opened my eyes to a whole new world of literature, and I'm really grateful for that. Sayori is quite... I mean, if you're talking about, like, in the terms of mood, it still feels like 2020, I guess. It still feels like it. But, you know, I think I'm in that boat of people who are looking forward that things do get better. I mean, we should. I've been mostly dreading and just unmotivated for the whole of 2020. I didn't really do good in my classes and stuff, so I'm trying to like uplift myself. I mean, maybe that's clouding my perspective, but sometimes I can't be too pessimistic, you know. Sayori is quiet for a moment, although truthfully, I don't really notice. My brain is still preoccupied thinking about all the time I've spent with Yuri. Man, even when he's spending time with the childhood friend that he just pretty much dumped, you know, always Yuri on the brain. Domo? Huh? You were staring off in space. Oh, sorry, was just thinking about stuff. She looks down for a moment. What kind of stuff do you guys talk about? I've never seen you so lost in thought, so I'm guessing it was pretty deep. Would you believe me if I said books? The Awakening, to give an example. I don't think I've heard of it. What's it about? Oh, God. That's a question. Well, the main themes are about society, constraints, loneliness, expectations, that kind of thing. I didn't realize how lonely Yuri was. Discussing the book with it and drawing upon the parallels between its themes and her life really made me notice. Although, in a strange way, it made me enjoy our time together. I felt like she had Felt like she finally had a proper friend she could talk to about her hobbies and walk with around town. I get the feeling she doesn't really get to discuss her literary interests in much detail, which is really sad. But seeing how happy and excited she was, it really put a smile on my own face. That's just like you, Domo. Always looking out for others. I remember you were like that with me when we were kids. I remember those days as well. They feel like such a long time ago, don't they? They really do. I wonder if there's... Once I've dedicated myself to pursuing one girl in the group, could I like flip routes? Because that seemed like a transition right there. I think it's like a good transition point. Like imagine if all up to now we've been pretty much dealing with Yuri. Just be like, no, I've realized my mistake. I actually like my childhood friend because they never win. Our conversation is cut short by school looming in sight. After bidding each other goodbye, we both make our ways to our respective classes. About half an hour has passed since the start of the lesson. After explaining the task, Sakurai left us to our own devices while he sits at the front marking some papers. It's amazing how much more engaging the material is when you actually have an interest in it. Exactly my point. Which is why it's like all those like general ed requirement stuff when like your typical math sciences, like the requirements, the required stuff, it's never like what you're actually interested in. Or at least like if I had the opportunity to choose between like taking just science or just math, like that would have been great. Because I'm shit at science, and after going through 3-4 years of learning it, I still can't get my grasp on it. I can't exactly say I'm a history buff, but spending time with Yuri, especially when we talk about themes, has made me... I feel like it also works when the teacher is also enthusiastic about it. You can just tell when the teacher actually cares about what they're teaching to you. But anyways, has made me appreciate what the world was like during the previous century. It's easy for us to see now, but back then, no one realized Germany was a breeding ground for hatred. Everything going alright, Domo? All good on my end, sir. You were right. This century really is interesting. Ha ha. Of course. Although it's rather unfortunate how I'm limited with how much depth I can go into, given that this is just a high school history. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you're feeling for your upcoming exams. Hey, Jason, hello. Sorry. How's it going? Well, in that case, I expect your history marks to be a true reflection of how amazing your teacher is. Sorry, teacher humor. Anyway, that's encouraging to hear. How about the sciences and mathematics? Well, not my strong suit, but I have a few study sessions with Yuri, and I'm hoping she consolidate my knowledge. Study sessions. You're adopting a very commendable approach to ensure you're a well-rounded student. It has nothing to do with you wanting to spend more time with Yuri. You know, the teacher's catching on to it. 2021. I'm trying, like I said earlier, I'm trying to be like more optimistic about it, but I don't know. I think it's just because it's the second term I'm doing with classes online, so a lot of my motivation has dropped more so than it had already during last term. I think I'm just fatigued from online classes. My motivation has been just like steadily falling. But I'm still trying to keep up. I've been playing a lot more games. Maybe that's also tying into how I'm kind of screwing up in school now, even though we just started. But I've been trying to just like game more, kind of free my mind a bit. Just teasing. But for what it's worth, take it from me. You've definitely killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He winks and chuckles to himself. A warm flush courses through my cheeks as I watch him as he approaches the next student. Yeah. I think it also helped that there was a Steam sale like a couple weeks ago, so I bought a shit ton of games. What route am I going for? I've been pursuing Yuri this entire time. Yeah, she was the first girl I was interested in the original game. So I figured, hey, why not just see how much depth and what else they add to her character in this mod, since I liked Yuri so much. I mean, liked past tense still, because her scene at the end of the base game still kind of bothered me. Freaked me out. Well, he strikes me as the kind of guy who's been in my situation before. Aha. With the sound of the bell ringing in my ears, I pack up my things and head for the literature club. After waving hello to the girls, I take a seat. Soon after, Monica kickstarts the session. Okay, everyone. As you're all aware, exams are coming up, so over the next few weeks, I think it would be best if we put these sessions on hold. No! I'm not gonna get to see them. I know no one really wants to, but unfortunately I'll be too busy to run them, unless someone else wants to run these sessions in my place. There's a general murmur of conversation. It wouldn't really feel the same without you, to be honest. Agreed. I could do with more time to focus on math and stuff anyway. Aha. That's such an emotionless aha. Aha! Haha! As much as I enjoy these sessions, they don't really help out with that. Hey, Cryptic. Hey. Hey. How's it going? Nice to see you all. How about you, Sayori? Natsuki? Yeah, it's a shame, but I understand. Fine by me. We need to have a Christmas party, though. Of course. It's always a Christmas. Are we gonna have, like, Secret Santa? Like we did with Halloween? We can definitely plan that after our exams are over. For now, though, let's share poems. Shall we? Shall we? That was a good session to end it. Oh, we didn't get no poems to read. That was a good session to end it on for now, guys. See you all soon. Oh, and Sayori, you wanted to talk? With that, I head for the door with Yuri in tow. Monica being alone. I know this is a mod. This is totally different from the base game. But just think about like Monica and Sayori being on their own together. What if something happens? I said something I didn't want to say because it's just pointless. Yeah. Oh shoot, that's right. Oh, it saved the setting this time. Usually every time I stream this game again, the censor nudity thing is always unchecked. Okay, so it remembered my decision. That's great. Yeah. Thanks. That was like an indirect reminder to me. How's it going? It's and so is it? Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I haven't read as far as you said you did, because I basically only have I only have up to volume 3 and I'm on volume 3. Wait, did I finish volume 2? Yeah, and I think you said you're on volume 5 halfway. At least your comment on that video. By the way, thanks for watching that as well. I'm glad that it gave someone a interest. I wasn't sure of how much actual interest there would be, because the manga is it starts off really weird. You just see a guy literally corner this wood over her smell. Nah, I can't uncheck it. You know that. If you think about it, in Act 2 is basically a sequel. Wait, Act 2? What do you mean? Of this game, of the mod. Ironically enough, I find myself thinking of Sayori this time as I walk home with Yuri. What does she think about when she walks home? I kind of feel guilty walking home with Yuri instead of Sayori. But Sayori stayed behind to talk to Monica after the club meeting ended, so... A part of me is kind of glad that I get to talk to Yuri alone, though. Domo? Is it in Acts? I don't remember, like... Okay, well, this is kind of hard to tell now because I don't... Wait, why the fuck am I on... Why am I on page 6? Oh, I think this was when I was trying to catch up. What happened here? I didn't know that they were in Acts. Am I in Act 2 yet? I don't know how long the mod is, so I don't know how long I've been playing for. No, I don't think you spoiled anything. You're just saying that you're basically just saying that there is more. I just don't know where it splits because my saves don't. I don't remember where my saves go through. So there are acts. Oh, yeah, damn, it's like a full theatrical. Oh, Chocolate, how's it going? Yeah, long time no see. Yeah. So trying to figure out where I want to go. Because a lot of my other content, besides like the manga stuff, I talk about anime. That was the whole reason I created the channel. But like I haven't been watching anything. Night bar. Ooh, a night bar. I don't want to get stuck on one thing. And I do want to continue the playthrough videos. I have half of Amnesia episode 2 recorded. I'm doing it in parts just because I'm trying to record whenever I have more time. And I've been playing VR. I'm guilty of admitting I've been playing too much VR, so I haven't really recorded any visual novels. So here I am with at least this because I want to finish this. Sorry, I spaced out for a bit. It's fine. You must be feeling stressed from all that exam preparation. Yeah, totally. You know, she could help me de-stress if she wanted to. Is Amnesia any good? I'm not too sure yet because, again, I'm only recording episode 2 right now, so I'm not too into it. But it seems pretty slow for a start, or I mean, I'm slow, but I don't have a whole idea of what the story is about other than we have amnesia, and we're trying to figure out why. That's it. I really don't know. I can't give you a full opinion. Pronouncing things. Are you playing it? Well, I guess first, is English your first language, and are you playing in English? I mean, even me, I've been slipping up because reading is not my forte. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I have to check out. First, I have a lot of games. I have books I really want to finish. I have anime I need to catch up on. I started ReZero Season 2. I think that's the only thing I've started so far of winter season. I'm glad that we did end up planning the study session together. With my help, perhaps you'll feel less stressed after today. That is to say, if you need any help at all. I'm not trying to assume anything about your capabilities or anything. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I will need your help. How have you been, though? Read any new books? I actually did start on one fairly recently. The Stranger by Albert Camus? Huh. Is it any good? It is, at least in my opinion. Simply put, it's about a man who feels, well, a stranger in society. He's overwhelmingly indifferent to life and, as a result, freely disregards social norms. I don't know if you're familiar with Camus, but he wrote a lot on the absurd. What, like ridiculous things? More like absurdity in a philosophical sense. Yeah, I thought the same too. For me, I jump between games like I do with anime. I'm always jumping between. I don't think I've like sat. It takes a lot for me to sit down and like just binge something through. Now, I think my attention span has been spoiled by YouTube because I spend most of my nights just binging YouTube videos until I fall asleep, which is pretty bad. And even then, I still jump between videos because most of them are what, like 10 minutes now. But yeah, visual novels, yeah, it takes a lot. That's why I was surprised with You and Me and Her, because I played that I think every day, at least when I was trying to get the episodes out, and I liked it. The ending still fucked me up. Yeah, I need. Is it like a? Can you like train your mind to get your attention span back up? Because I mean, if I did diminish my own attention span, I'm guessing I could train myself to be more attentive. Because maybe I'm just, because I can't even pay attention in class anymore. But that's because it's online, so most of the time I'm fiddling with stuff around my room. Yeah, wow, we have a whole lot of different content consumers here. But the novel is heavily entrenched. That's why I'm also trying to figure out how much I should record for the visual novel playthroughs, because the thing with Amnesia, so I said I had 1/2 of episode 2 recorded, which is around 30 minutes. So I don't know if I'm going to record another 30 and make it a full hour. Because first I have to take in mind editing, the frequency of which I can the frequency of which I can upload it doesn't matter right now. Because obviously I'm being really inconsistent with my uploads. Which, huge apology. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then just like, do I want to do it in shorter parts? Like record a whole hour of the playthrough and then split it up over smaller parts, or keep it as a whole? Obviously, you guys saw what I did with You and Me and Her, where I kind of started off small and then the episodes got way longer. So I don't know like where I want to lean into and what makes it easier for me, because I'm in my senior year of college, so I'm really trying to just balance the amount of stuff I can do so that I don't at least fail. Which, I mean, if I fail college, so what? Yeah, it's fine. I have a job. At least I think I have a job. We haven't reopened yet. But the novel is heavily entrenched in themes of absurdity, and they're shown through the seeming innate irrationality of humanity through the plot's events. Funnily enough, the main character only finds happiness after realizing that there is no inherent meaning to life. Now that's just... Is that really happy? You know, I guess he is a guy who avoided social norms. Not that I actually find it funny or anything. I bet she does. Geez, she's always overthinking her words, and she's so cute for it. It's cute when she gets. Yeah, hey, this character is so me. It's cute when she gets flustered, but it also makes me worry for her. Well, I'll do what I can to distract her from her nerves. So that absurdity comes from the lack of purpose in the universe then? Not quite. Rather, it comes from the contradiction between the simultaneous need and inability to find that purpose. Dang, kind of a depressing subject matter, don't you think? I suppose so, but interestingly, Camus still thought that we should search for meaning Meaning of life anyway. Hey, want to continue our conversation inside? We're inviting her. Way to start. Yuri looks up to see what we've reached. That we've reached my house. I didn't realize that we'd already arrived. I don't doubt that. After all, our conversation's been pretty interesting. We make our way up to the front door as I rummage through my bag for my keys. Right there they are. The lock smoothly turns with a sharp click, and with that, we're in. I had a nerve on hearing that Haru had. Right? Wait. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you might be a masochist. Yeah, I think you and me and her felt more eventful. Doki Doki Literature Club is a very slice of life visual novel. Even this mod. Like, this mod is very slice of life, but we're just getting more of the characters than... How long was the original visual novel? Like, like 2-3 hours. And I've been playing this quite a while. Obviously, I can't tell how long. It only says I've been playing... Wait, no, this is the time that I saved. It doesn't show playtime. But I think I have... This is like episode 9, right? Episode 8? Here, 18, keep it censored. Wait, are people talking about the... What? You guys had relationships? Since year 5? Wait, when you say year 5, is that in terms of... I don't know what school system. We don't say, like, years. We say, like, junior, freshman, senior... I think my last relationship, if I want to call it that, was high school. Yeah. Oh man, if there is, no. maybe YouTube can. I mean, I played Cyberpunk uncensored, I think, but I don't think I showed any nudity on that stream. I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm still a new channel. I don't want to. I was about to say I don't want to toss my hard work, but really, can my channel be called hard work? I'm just playing games, and I talk into a camera about anime. Oh god, I'm pathetic. I toss my bag onto the couch while Yuri places hers gently on the floor. Also, I mean, I'm saying this now, but it's not obvious from the video. The newest video, the reason it took so long was, I mean, I was really unmotivated. You could probably tell that with the lack of uploads. But I was really unmotivated, and I was disappointed in how it came out, because initially what I wanted to do in the Caterpillar video that I uploaded, I was trying to animate the panels, because I've seen those are they like the manga music videos or like anime music videos where people will animate the panels, make them come to life and stuff. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what I tried with Caterpillar, and I tried to do it with Sweat and Soap. But trying to cut everything out and animate it, it never looked the way I wanted it to. And so I guess I also got really downed about it because it didn't turn out to be the quality that I wanted it. But I'm glad at least some of you guys checked out the manga. As I stretch, a yawn breaks across my face. Tired already? Oh god, her face. She sits down on the couch and smiles at me with a gentle chuckle. Honestly, I'm always tired when I get home from school. I can only take so much schooling before I collapse and die. Ooh, I suppose I'll need a defibrillator ready when we start studying. I hope you know CPR. I find myself slouching down on the couch as we pull out our revision materials. So many notes to look over. I don't really want to start. Hey, speaking of wait, what? Speaking of death, you know how we were speaking about absurdism before? Is all that kind of similar to existentialism or nihilism? Yes, although I'd say that absurdist... God, these words. I'd say that absurdist... I have to read it slowly. Thought lies of somewhere in between those two. For instance, existentialists would say that you can find a meaning to life. Nihilists would say that you can't. And absurdists would assert that you can to some extent. My head hurts. So what would you say your meaning to life is? Is she gonna say me? Is she gonna say me? Oh my god. So you're finally asking this question. To be honest, I'm not too sure. I don't think I've read enough to form any solid conclusions. Really? You haven't read enough? It's not that hard to believe, is it? There are so many books out there that I want to read, but that I may never get to. And that's like a thought that always pops up. Like, I know I haven't been reading or watching stuff, but when I think about like, oh, I might get to that point where I'm gonna die, and there's gonna be like anime, like even anime sequels supposedly, because we know how long it takes for a fucking season 2 or 3. Just thinking about that, like, oh, I might die before I get to see how my favorite like anime or story ends. That like that's just such a downy, like thing to think about, and I don't want to. Yeah, thanks for this work, guys. Well, what the hell? We got some story here in the chat. Holy shit. Wait, what the fuck? In kindergarten? What is happening here? I'm reading your guys' things. Holy shit. Damn, it's midnight for you, chocolate. It's alright. Just read the summary of the stream. If you need to sleep, I'll write a summary and tell you the amazing adventures that we experienced in a slice of life visual novel. There's so many things to see. There are so many books out there. I already read that. Maybe you could say that for now. My purpose is to learn to embrace the absurd, because then I might be able to learn how to let go of all my self-doubts and baggage. I think that those feelings you have are pretty relatable. There are a lot of things which we might care about that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. And learning to let go of those psychological barriers is something that can probably generate a lot of meaning, I think. So in my opinion, that's a great meaning to derive. No matter what meaning you try to make out of this world, make out in this world, though, I'll try to support you along the way. Oh, God. No, I wasn't questioning you guys. I'm just saying, you guys have way more eventful lives than I've had. My relationship, I don't know if anyone's had this, like your middle school relationships. I don't know if it's like a cliche or like a trend. It's like when you either trip the person you like over, like you guys do it back and forth. You guys kind of tease each other, never really saying, "Oh, I like you" or something like that shit. It's like middle school, elementary school when you're just playfully, I guess trying to get the attention of the person you like. Oh God, I've had so many cringe moments. Yes, anime and manga is lit. Well, anime would be literature is written word. I mean, I guess if you're reading the subs. What do you call like film and video? Is there a word for that other than I guess just film and video, but I guess I'm trying to think of like a higher status word if that's a way to describe it. Thank you. It's difficult to put into words, but I truly appreciate all your continual encouragement. I'll probably have to do a lot more introspection throughout my life, but it's reassuring to know that it's a good use of my time. I hope that someday I'll be able to grow stronger. I definitely think you have it in you to do that. Maybe. Suddenly embarrassed. Suddenly embarrassed, Yuri shuffles her papers around as if to create a distraction. On the topic of good uses of time, we should probably get to studying. Aw, man, guess it can't be helped. We spread out all our textbooks and notes on the coffee table to begin deciding on where to start. But as we get ready, I notice a small smile breaking through Yuri's attempt at that serious face. God, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Ah, shoot. The pen that I've been spinning twirls out of my grasp and clatters across the table. Yuri jumps a bit, startled by the sudden noise. She must have been concentrating hard on her problem sets. It's no wonder that she's a better student than me, with how incredibly focused she can get. Well, it's not like I set the bar high or anything, but she's just really diligent. She seems virtually immune to distractions and boredom. Unlike me, my mind probably wanders 80% of the time. It's been a while since we started, hasn't it? Looks like Yuri's picked up on how bored I am. Yeah, we actually got a lot done. Thanks for all your help with math and physics, by the way. God, it's like hard to breathe for a little bit. We ordered food and it arrived like right before I started the stream, so I literally almost choked on my food basically, because I was trying to finish as fast as possible. So let me just digest a bit. Anyways, alright. Well, we're not gonna get to see if it does end, definitely. I guess we'll have to imagine it. Speaking of anime, has anyone watched To Love or Ah, fuck. I want to finish it. I've only gotten to like episode 2 or 3. It's one of those anime that I got to in the middle of like my jump around session, if that jump around session. Because sometimes I'll add like a shit ton of anime to my queue, and I'll watch one like the first episode of each one, and then like I'll stick to one. But I guess it just got lost there. But I do want to check it out because I mean I've just seen so many dojins. How can I not watch what it's based off of? I also want to collect the manga because they sell like a full are they called omnibuses? I don't know, like multiple volumes in one, which for me like it's kind of a good compromise between collecting all the volumes and saving space, because it's dangerous because the paper on those multi-volume bundles are like super thin. I have the Death Note full I have the full series of Death Note, the all-in-one. The pages are super thin in that. Thing inside thing moments. Good to hear. Oh, you're welcome. Helping you solidified everything in my mind anyway, so. You don't give yourself enough credit. You're a real lifesaver. Thank you. I know that maybe I should just... Nah. Thank you. I know that I sometimes have a hard time articulating my thoughts on certain topics, so just let me know if you need me to... If you need me to explain something again. Well, I think I got the gist of everything for now. My stomach gurgles before I can... God, it's like I'm trying to burp, but God, it's like the sneeze when you try to sneeze, but it just never comes. Okay, my stomach gurgles before I can continue talking about schoolwork. On another note, how does dinner sound? Ooh, I wouldn't want to impose. Come on, I'm gonna be cooking for myself anyways. What's one more mouth to feed? I could think of that being read as in a different way. Oh man, what is wrong with me? Well, if you're absolutely sure. Of course I am. Actually, do you want extras to take home too? What an Asian thing. I want to make it up to your parents for keeping you away for so long. They won't need it. You needn't go that far to be a gracious host. All right then, if you're sure. You gonna study a little more, or do you want to help make sure I don't burn the house down in the kitchen? I'd love to help, but she bites her lip, her cheeks pink. Would it be all right if I were to do a couple of stretches in the living room while you cooked? I mean, okay. I guess because we've been sitting down for so long. I apologize if this is inappropriate. Huh? You mean something like yoga? Please tell me there are CGs for this, please. A little, although I've never specifically done yoga before. It feels a bit embarrassing. It's embarrassing? As I try to imagine Yuri doing yoga, my cheeks begin to heat up. But she's not wearing her tights. Oh yeah, I can see why Yuri would think that about yoga. Anyway, there's just some simple stretches to help relieve some of my back and neck pain. I have terrible posture, and sitting down for extended periods of time with my back hunched over tends to make my muscles incredibly tense. Posture, huh? Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Feel free to do your exercises in the living room then. She smiles gratefully at me. It shouldn't take too long. I ponder my dinner options as I head into the kitchen. I do still have some frozen dumplings left. I don't really want to make it seem like they're only things I ever eat. Yeah, the girl you like and you're about to just microwave some shit? Or I don't know. No, dumplings, you steam them, right? What's going on here? Oh yeah, Nizukai. Yeah, the manga. I mean, I really wish... Because who made the anime? Shaft, right? And I love Shaft for making Monogatari series. If they could just finish Nisekoi. Because I mean, I already know what happens in Nisekoi. I finished the manga, but like I want to see it kind of animated. Which is why, like, I guess I'm that person who wants to see it both ways, see how it turns out. Props to the Teleroom Crunchyroll. Yeah, I think whenever a streaming service like that loses a license, it has to disappear from their catalog. It might come back though. Who knows? Oh, you finished it too? Yeah, it's great. I mean, the way it ended, you kind of see it coming. To commemorate that moment, I got that the Chitoge poster on my wall. As much as I love them, a man's gotta have his limits. So what's another dish that could somehow impress Yuri? Rice is always an option, but I don't know if I have anything to make side dishes with. I quickly wash the rice and pop it in the rice cooker while I think. If I still have some pre-made curry roux left in the box, then bingo. I have enough ingredients for it, so curry it is. Good thing I went grocery shopping. My mind wanders as I dice the chicken and season it. Aha, this kind of reminds me of when Sayuri and Yuri cooked for me when I was sick. Talking to Mom about the house almost getting set on fire was not fun, to say the least. What was? That I like Nisekoi so much that I bought something to remember about? Doesn't everyone do that? If you like a series so much, you just buy like a thing from it? Which I guess isn't exactly my kind of thing. The wall scrolls I do have in my room are mostly because... Or I guess it fits. Huh, okay. So funnily enough, a lot of the wall scrolls I have in my room are of anime I like, but the condition about why I bought them was because it was the only wall scrolls I could find in my area. I also have a ReZero one, so I guess that fits. I'm just glad she understood that they were taking care of me and that mistakes happen. Speaking of, I better get the stove going. It's one of the first girls you see in the manga that I had an interest in, but then, you know, let me not talk about the manga anymore. I feel like other stuff. It seems like some of you guys are still reading. I don't want anything else to come out of my mouth. After a while, I've got all... We're just gonna erase everything I've been talking about. After a while, I've got all the vegetables and chicken going in a pot. All it needs now is a chicken stock seasoning and the curry roux, and it'll be done. I wonder how Yuri's doing. Stretching. Hold on, I should focus on making the food first. No need to pull a Sayori here. This sweat? I was about to say sweat because I'm thinking about Yuri stretching. Yeah, I've used I jump around. It depends on what I can find and what I have at the moment. Because I have Amazon Prime for school, or like just, you know, for my own personal stuff and ordering, I have that. But there's not really that many series that pops up on there. I have Crunchyroll. I watch from Crunchyroll as well. Just because I have a year account that I share with friends. And then for like anything else I can't find, I've used. I think everyone's used Kiss Anime, right? I mean, I don't think there's anyone who if you're streaming anime for free, it's most of the time Kiss Anime. I think 9 Anime is another site that people have used, but I don't know. A lot of them just have like those really weird or really like annoying pop-up stuff, like pop-up ads and shit. The sweet and slightly spicy smell of curry has completely permeated the kitchen by now. It's just like when I was a kid. Back then, to be honest, it doesn't even matter for me now to really even bother with sites since I haven't been watching anything. But Crunchyroll is just nice because I could just pop it up on the TV. Back then, it'd be a dad standing here making the curry. We'd all sit around the table for dinner talking about our days and the days ahead. Is 4 Anime like a partner in 9 Anime? That just sounds like they have it. Well, I guess if they did, it'd be 4.5 Anime. Sorry. I miss those times, but I just need to focus on living in the here and now, and all that stuff is in the past. Otherwise, that wouldn't make anyone happy. I'm just gonna check on Yuri before I continue down this train of thought. Hey, Yuri, you doing okay? A sharp inhale through teeth sounds from the living room. Wait, what's happening? Did I startle her? Whoopsie daisy. Yeah. Her voice seems a bit stained as she answers back. I didn't accidentally mess up her stretching, did I? I'll be there in a moment. It's okay. Feel free to take as much time as you need. I'll just be here. A few minutes later, I have the curry ladled into 2 dishes alongside fluffy white rice. As if on cue, Yuri finally enters the kitchen, sniffing the air appreciably. Apologies for taking so long, Tomo. Nah, it's fine. I've made curry before, so I've got this. It looks great, though. I haven't had Japanese curry in a while. Well, feel free to dig in, then. She smiles as she settles down into the meal. Eating together with Yuri feels almost like an intimate exercise. What? What the hell is this man describing it? Yeah, some of the protagonists can be so stupid sometimes, also the heroine. Yeah. You get that with some shows. That's why I'm like, you don't see as much of it now, but in the beginning of this mod at least, I was kind of liking the main character, how they added to him, because he's kind of more aware of stuff, like especially when we were kind of peeking at how Sayori was kind of giving us hints that she liked us. Um, is something going to? Am I gonna get to see that something was happening? Oh wait, wait. Jason gave me. Wait. No, cryptic. Cryptic's. Is that really what happens? Yeah. All right. Wait. I need to. Oh man, I should have saved before she came into the kitchen, so I can check it out when I'm off stream. Oh, fuck. I'll always go back. I'll just go here so I can at least know where. What anime? You talking about? I guess most of you guys don't have profile pictures. My anime is my profile picture. It's from is it Yuru Camp? It's like a camping anime. It's one of the characters. I don't remember her name. I just know that I like the face that she made in that episode, so I put it as my profile picture. Oh, you were just guessing? God, I hope that was the case. But there was a... What was the word? She was like breathing through her teeth or something about it. What happened? Yeah. A sharp inhale through teeth sounds from living room. Now, why else would you be so nervous? Yeah, I like that. I think it has a season 2 coming out. She carefully savors each bite as if she were a food critic, imprinting the dish to her memory. So, how's the food? Bring on all the critiques. I'm strong enough to handle them. Your curry turned out quite well. Although, oh shit. I believe you could have used some more salt and maybe a bit more heat. Ah, you're into spicier dishes, eh? Eh? Well, when it comes to curry, I suppose so. My mother did always prefer spicier foods, and that ended up influencing my own taste. I'll keep that in mind the next time I cook dinner for you. Ah, okay, there we go. My own parents like sweeter curries, probably because I don't have much of a spice tolerance to begin with. There's no time like the present, to begin building up that tolerance. You got me there. Anyway, if you're finished, I can take care of the dishes. Oh no, you're the one who treated me, so I should wash them. Just play through it and see what happens. Well, that's the thing. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say, is there even gonna be anything, because I have it checked. I can't allow myself to be such a bother. Hey, it's seriously no bother at all. But, all right, if you're not backing down, how about a compromise? I can wash the dishes and you can dry them. And that works. We gather up all the dishes and pots and dump them in the sink. It doesn't take long for us to settle in a comfortable rhythm of washing and drying the dishes. However, my attention drifts more and more towards Yuri as time passes on. At one point, I'm looking over in her direction more than I am at the dishes themselves. Well, she'll probably call me out on it if my washing gets too sloppy. She's got that deep look of concentration on her face again. It's pretty amazing how she can get lost in doing things, from studying and reading to even doing the dishes. That's something I seriously admire about her. She has the unwavering ability to completely devote herself to her tasks at hand. Somehow I could never see her giving anything up halfway through or leaving her work unfinished. Honestly speaking, it's a quality that a lot more people need. Domo? Huh? What's up? You've been washing your hands for almost a minute now. Wait, what? Man, dude does not want COVID. He is taking the precautions. Got a Sayori fan here. Yeah. I guess the only thing that's just one of the benefits for me is just having current. I guess I'm too lazy to kind of bother with pop-ups and stuff. So that's like the only reason I also have it. There's just not a lot of competition in the streaming service space. Like one where you kind of get everything that you want. They're not really changing anything on the site as much. So it does kind of suck. Lots of area in the game, because I know Funimation. I subscribed to Funimation for a bit, and that site was a little bit clunky still. Wait, oh my god, I love Cryptic. Why? Why would you say that? Wait. Oh god, Cryptic. Wait, what? I look down and see that I've been literally scrubbing my hands with the sponge. God damn it. I mean, you know, I kind of have to agree. Fuck no, no, wait, no, I was just kind of joking there. No, I mean, I guess you do you. You mentally okay? Don't question. Oh God. Oh, I love this. I love this chat. Maybe I should do a. I've been thinking because like I kind of started a little trend, not trend, but because of how many videos I've done that pertain to like hentai or like at least some sort of ecchi content. Because I mean I like my ecchi. Okay. I was thinking about reviewing like if I want to do the whole hentai reviewing thing. I remember joking about it. That'd be so weird. And then having to download clips and actually edit hentai together. That's just it's really out there, ain't it? Oh, aha, sorry. I was just... Were you lost in thought? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Sorry. No need to apologize. You know how often it happens to me, after all. I'm surprised that you were that preoccupied with your daydreams, though. What were you thinking about, if you don't mind my asking? Well, I'm more surprised that Yuri isn't commenting about my staring at her, but it's good to know that I'm more stealthy than I thought. I feel like she'd be aware. If you've been staring at her that long, that you so much as lost track to wash your hands for so long. Either that or she's grown a lot more used to me at this point. Oh, I was just thinking about how nice this day has been. Ah, yes, lovely, Wella. Aha, yes, it's been lovely studying with you today. It's always nice being with you. Oh, I love this. I never find it difficult to talk to you, and you always make me feel comfortable being myself. Yes, I'm here. We stare at each other for a moment, our blushing faces breaking into smiles. Domo? Huh? May I use your restroom? She shovels away for a bit, clearly keen to rush away to the bathroom. That wasn't what I was expecting her to say, but if she needs to go, then... Of course, Yuri, you know where it is, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you. What's happening? And with time... We're just both gonna get the cops on ourselves. Overflow is overrated. I only watched a few minutes of that. I wasn't sure. Like, I guess because it's one of those that like you just see it with the anime queue. I remember there's always one of those anime. You look at like live chart. I don't know if anyone uses that to like see what's airing for the season. I use live chart because it shows all the anime and all their air dates, like how many hours you have to wait until the first episode airs. And I would scroll through, and then I see this one. It says adult or hentai. I'm like, wait, what? There's a hentai airing with winter season anime, and it's not airing like I don't think with them on like a streaming service, right? But it's in that list because you don't see hentai on a fucking like winter 2021 or winter fall whatever season list. So it was weird. It's literally always on trend. Yeah. Oh, great. Another H anime user. Awesome. You got good taste. Wait, no. I just realized I'm saying that and then all the stuff you typed in chat a while ago. No. Quickfoot says follow her upstairs to the restroom. Well, I don't know what I was really expecting, but guess I'll head back into the living room. Oh no, we're gonna compare. Wait, damn. Don't tell me she's still here and it's this dark. It's not too late in the day yet, but it's already dark out. What's taking Yuri so long? Taking a fat shit from my fucking curry. Oh wait, no, he has the same concern. Should I check on her? Shoot, I really hope my curry didn't upset her stomach so. That's what I'm always concerned about when cooking. Is like, did I cook it all the way? I guess that already shows my confidence as a chef. But it's like, I get so paranoid cooking meat or anything that will like spoil too soon. I should probably check to see how she's doing, just in case. Just as I make it to the top, Yuri steps out of the bathroom. Oh, Domo. Her breathing seems a bit irregular, and she looks noticeably more disheveled than I remember. She must have noticed my concerned gaze as she quickly turns away. Is there anything on my face? You were just taking a really long time, so I wanted to check if you were okay. I'm fine, but thank you for your concern. Her breathing is still suspiciously uneven. Are you sure? I said I'm fine. Oh god. I didn't even mean to read it like that. That went with the face, at least I would think so. Does she have a... got it. No, this is a different story. We're not dealing with any edge. No edge, please. You want edge? Play the base game again. I mean, she takes a deep breath. So, sorry for snapping at you. I'm just feeling a little out of sorts. No, I should be the one apologizing. I didn't mean to pry. Although I don't even know what I'm prying into. It must be serious though if Yuri's getting this irritable. It's no problem, Doma. We're quiet as we make our way back downstairs. I wonder what she's thinking. No, I don't need your winking. There's no edge, okay? Wait, what? I don't get what you guys are talking about. Did you see the curves? Do you not see the curves? What are you guys alluding to? I'm either too dumb or like... Oh god, never mind. Let me just continue with the game. It's starting to get late now. Yep, I was just about to ask if you wanted to pack up and head out. You could stay over. I probably should. I don't want to keep you up too late on a school night. Don't worry about it. I wish we could just hang out forever, but life has other plans. A light blush tinges Yuri's pale cheeks as she continues putting away her books. Not to mention the bus schedule. Yeah, we can't have you missing that now, can we? Haha. There's a soft look in Yuri's eyes as she finally takes her bag and moves to stand beside me. I believe I'm ready now. Alright then, let's go. No, please. I am not the desperate protagonist. Do not label me that. I'd rather die. I'll figure it out. Just give me some time. Walking to the nearest bus stop, our pace is fairly unhurried. But that's alright. It's nice, leisurely walking through the night with Yuri by my side. Upon reaching the bus stop, we sit down and look up at the clear sky. Countless stars twinkle down from the endless ocean of the night. The darkness seems all the more deep and unfathomable when compared to the luminous moon. A melancholy smile graces Yuri's face, her eyes shining in the starlight. Hey, Doma? Isn't it strange that some of those stars that we're seeing could already be dead? This is not going to take a dark turn, is it? We just haven't realized it yet. And we may die long before we ever realize it. God damn, my leg just lost. It went numb. Ah! Alright. It's going to sound weird because I'm standing from my desk. Hold up. My leg just went fucking numb. I am an active person. I get up from this chair every now and then. Believe me. And we may die before we ever realize it. Humans are ephemeral creatures, aren't they? You talk as though you're not a human yourself. Please tell me this doesn't go a weird route. But it seems kind of poetic, our being able to appreciate and remember those stars' glory even after they disappear. Even though we might be short-lived in relation to the rest of the universe, I think it's lucky that we'll still be able to experience such beauty. That's a beautiful way of seeing it, Doma. You're right. People who die, we should be thankful that we were able to spend time with them at all. This is getting deep. From dead stars to dead people. Huh. I wonder if Yuri's experienced loss before. Oh god, please. Okay, never mind. Maybe our character is really dense. He still hasn't picked up on I mean, we saw her at the, was it a cemetery? Right? I remember we caught her at something and she didn't want to talk about it. Gotta pick up on the hints, my man. Looking back at her though, it's clear that she's once again drifted off into her thoughts. Not even the bus's arrival seems to distract her. Hey, Yuri, the bus is here. Oh, you're right, I hadn't noticed. The bus is pretty empty, although that's to be expected. Most people get off before it reaches the residential areas. Yuri takes a window seat and I slide into the seat next to her. The night sky outside is still as dark as ever, but now it's filtered by the fluorescent light reflecting off the window. Yuri yawns, politely covering her mouth as she does so. Excuse me, I'm just feeling incredibly tired all of a sudden. Yeah, same here. We were pretty productive today, weren't we? A few moments pass by quietly with the two of us swaying gently along with the bus. Without a word passing between us, Yuri starts leaning into me. At this point, my nose is filled with the scent of lavender, mint, and lilac? Although I might not be sure of what the scents exactly are, what I do know is that it smells nice. Besides, it just feels so right. I can't help but feel totally relaxed, the warm fuzziness inside me causing my perception of time to slow to a glacial pace. Suddenly, Yuri sits back up with a jolt. Sorry, I didn't realize that I was dozing off. It's perfectly okay. I can stay awake and keep an eye out for your stop if you want to close your eyes for a bit. No, I'm fine. She sure doesn't sound fine. Yuri practically can't keep her eyes open anymore. I'm not sleepy at all. Her voice has dropped down to a murmur, and she hastily makes an attempt at rubbing the sleep from her eyes. Wake me up if I fall asleep again, okay? Alright, got it. With that, we fall back into a cozy silence. Within a few minutes, Yuri's nodding off once again. She feels so utterly warm beside me. It's making my heart race. Okay, we gotta calm down, otherwise we might cause a crime. There's a certain tranquility about the vulnerability of her expression when she's sleeping. Yuri must be really tired to completely fall asleep like this. I'd hate to interrupt her well-deserved sleep. After all, she's helped me a lot today and she should get her rest. Plus, it feels really nice to have her sleep with her head on my shoulder. But she did ask me to wake her up again. She might just be too polite to want to sleep against me, but then again, she might also want me to respect her wishes. I'm probably overthinking this. I'll just... There we go. What's happening? Just take her home and do what you want to do, bro. Okay, hold on. I can sit back down now. Just take... What do I want to do? Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm gonna wake her up just because it is what she wanted, and I remember I didn't like her reaction when we did go against her wishes. So, psst. Hey, Yuri. Ah! Her eyes fly open as she swiftly sits back up, leaving behind only a memory of warmth on my side. Sorry about that, and thank you for waking me up. See, she's thankful. I like it. Very nice. My leg just went to sleep, okay? That's all. I didn't think that I'd be this drowsy. No problem. Want to talk to keep you from falling asleep again? Sure, that seems like a good idea. So what would you like to speak about? I didn't really think that far. Aha. Yuri shoots me an amused smile before looking out the window again. May I ask you a silly question? Ask away. Do you think that after graduation we'll all still remain close? Even if we go to different universities and don't get to spend any time together? Of course, Yuri. Even if our futures take us to different places, I'm not going to let something like distance stop us from being friends. No! That better be in general with all the members. Don't do that to yourself, dude. Truth is, I've put more thought into this ever since I talked to everyone about our futures. But I've decided that no matter what, I still want to stay friends with everyone. And that goes double for Yuri. Oh, he's saying that to himself. Aww. Yuri gives a gentle smile and scoots an inch closer to me. Sure, sometimes we might be far away from each other. But we've got phones and planes and trains and cars. If I didn't have any other way, I'd still take the time to walk to see you. Damn. To be honest, that's comforting to hear. Although, you know, we'll still have less time to spend together once we graduate, right? Well, I'd like to think we're good enough friends to not let something silly like graduation get between us. Yes, that's true. Sorry, I just get anxious about these things. No, it's probably something that everyone worries about. I don't think anyone wants to lose touch with their friends after graduation. Yuri proceeds to look out the window, lost in thought. Sometimes I think about all the memories we lose as we grow older. For instance, I know that there are some important things my father told me before, but I can never quite recall them. I wonder how much I'll remember of today in 20 years' time. I don't even remember anything from 20 years ago. I mean, that's because I was 1, but like I can't remember much from my childhood. It's all blur. Her voice softens as she speaks. I don't know, how about you guys? Do you guys feel like how far back can you remember? Her voice softens as she speaks. Like it would suck for me to be like 60, or I mean, I guess when I'm old, you know how your mind starts going frail. There's some things you just want to remember for a long time. Bring it with you to your deathbed. Her voice softens as she speaks, lowering down to a husky timbre. I want to say something comforting to her, but don't know the right words. Well, you can always just ask your dad about it again, right? I think as long as you keep in touch with people and don't take anyone for granted, you'll be able to continue making happy memories with everyone. Sayori flashes through my mind for a moment as I say this. I suppose so. On another note, I believe my stop is coming up. As the bus nears Yuri's stop, she goes through her bag to check that everything's in place. You didn't forget anything, did you? No, thankfully not. Want me to walk you home? No, I wouldn't want you to go that far out of your way. She looks down for a moment, scuffing her shoe against the floor. Thank you. What for? There's a hesitation before she answers, but she quickly shoots me a bittersweet smile. For putting up with me, perhaps. I'm sorry, it's just a rather difficult topic for me to discuss. It's nothing against you, of course. Don't worry, I get you. There's no need to rush and tell me. You have all the time in the world. Your patience is forever appreciated. No problem. If you ever feel like talking, just let me know and I'll listen. Her expression relaxes as she takes a slow, deep breath. That means a lot to me, Domo. With a slow wheeze, the bus finally stops to let Yuri off. Well, I'll have to get going now. Thank you for everything. You don't have to thank me all the time, you know. I'll see you tomorrow, Yuri. Waving one last time, Yuri ducks out of the bus and onto the cool night air. The hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? I am not a simp. Never. Never. Talk about what you want to do today. Have yourself get revenge on her for the main... What? What? The bell rings, signaling the end of another school day. What are you talking about? As the usual sound of footsteps and scraping chairs fill the air, I stand up and make my way down to the literature club. There's some missing words in here. Oh god, I hate that. It's like PTSD when you hear the soundtrack. As I push the door open, the air immediately fills with the sound like an argument, a given seeing as I could hear Natsuki's voice down the corridor. And who's her unfortunate opponent this time? Of course. All I'm saying is that cash should be a perfectly viable option to give as a present. But isn't that a rather cold and pragmatic present? I would take cash. I'm sorry. I'd rather just, take the money and buy myself something rather than if someone surprises me with something that I may not use. What are you talking about myself in a fedora? Hello, creation. How's it going? Oh god. I need to talk more. My mouth dries up so fast. I saddle up to Monica and Sayori. So, how'd this one start? I was talking to Monica about having a secret Santa for Christmas, which led the conversation on to gifts. Natsuki mentioned that she wouldn't mind receiving money, and here we are. We all watched as the two girls continued to squabble. Both of them still look fairly adamant about their positions. Aren't you going to break it up? I could, but I think this still counts as more of a debate rather than a full-blown argument. And I'm hoping that it gives me gifts. Taking advantage of the situation. I turn back to the verbal sparring session. There's no thought put into it. All you're doing is telling the receiver to buy their own present in lieu of you taking the effort to do so. And that's the point of giving people money. I'd be way happier getting money than something I don't need or want for Christmas. Thank you! You can do anything with that money, anything. And you won't have to worry about what to do with a present you don't want. Okay, that may sound harsh. Well, the thing is I try to be more minimal with what I own, so. Would I guess get like clothes I may not wear or like objects that I'm going to keep in my house that I don't have space for? What is happening? No, I'm straight. Is it because of the amnesia episode? I'm just playing that because I got suggested that game in the you and me and her comments. It just seems tasteless to me. There's no Christmas spirit involved. Christmas is supposed to be more than just a gift exchange. But what about people who don't know me well or who don't know what to get me? Are they supposed to ask me what I want? That ruins the surprise too. And at that point, I'd rather cut out the middleman and just get the money as the present. In that case, they should just try to subtly get to know you better or ask one of your friends. Yeah, because that's so easy to do. And what if I just flat out want money as a present because I don't need anything, or because I want to save up money for something big to get myself? That's not the point of presents, though. Okay, then, what's the point of it all, huh? As I said, the point is to show people that you care for them by gifting them things that you believe they need or want. But what if I want money? Like, geez, sorry for not being rich enough to not... God, I can't read it like that. It's so... Like, geez, sorry for not being rich enough to not worry about saving up for things. It's just not something you do during Christmas. Well, gift giving shouldn't even really be the central part of Christmas. But given that we do emphasize it now in modern times, we should see the process of picking out a present and giving it to someone as a celebration of all the time you've spent with the recipient. It shows that you care enough to give them something personal. Impermanent presents, things that don't last, they're really just quick and easy substitutes for thoughtful, lifelong gifts. Okay, if you hate impermanent presents so much, then I'm guessing you don't like food as presents too. Ugh, I wouldn't say I hate them. Come on, what's wrong with food? It's a perfectly good gift. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some sweets as a gift, but items that can be tied to experiences or are more sentimental in nature make for much better gifts. Shouldn't gifts be more... God, I don't even want to read through the rest of this. This is exhausting me, just reading them, going back and forth. Girls. No, but that title alone is an interest piquer. It piques my interest. What is it? What is that? Sorry. Shouldn't gifts be of more long-term... I don't want to read through this. I'm sorry. This is exhausting. Let me just skim through it. If you get someone food that's going to eat, within they'll be gone. Whereas if you get someone a book of clothes, they'll be able to keep it for a long... What makes you think about the food that can be in this? This is how I read in class, by the way. If you give someone food that made yours... Like chocolates, they're a pretty popular gift. Oh my god, how long is this? Yes, bananas back. They're typically suited for white day or Valentine's Day. And besides, I didn't say anything about them not being sentimental. Well, you sure seem to be implying it. Who said that gifts absolutely have to last forever? You said Christmas is supposed to be more than gifts. It's going to be pretty humble things. Looks like this might be heating up. And glance over to Monica and Sarah, who shrugged back at me. there's just no one wants to butt in. Should we do something? Although Monica isn't much of a mediator. It's only because you're taking this tradition and eliminating all the emotion involved. Ha! But all I'm saying is that people have different feelings towards these things. And anyway, aren't you the one imposing your own taste onto others? Not everyone wants a book for Christmas. You're the one who's deciding deriding my opinions. For someone who supposedly cares a lot about people's feelings, you don't seem to care about mine. What? The only thing I've been saying is that money isn't a bad gift option. And food too. All this time I've been defending my own position. Why the heck are you attacking me over this? I'm not attacking. It's just that you don't seem to care about Christmas spirit at all. You shouldn't try to take advantage of these traditions for your own selfish reasons. Nazi goes red with anger, clearly fuming. Selfish? I'm self-describing it. Yeah, this is taking way too long. If you don't know what I'm first one for Christmas, do you have any idea? I'm sorry. There's just so much. Just let me choose someone's side and let's break this up. In any case, I better say something fast, so I'll just pick. Oh, god damn it. Okay, for the sake of just siding with her, just to see if it leads anywhere, I'm going to choose Yuri. But in terms of personal, I agree with Natsuki more. Just putting that out there. Natsuki! My sudden shout startles Natsuki out of her anger for a moment. What? I probably should have thought this through more. Don't you think you've been a bit harsh on Yuri? What are you talking about? She's the one who's been invalidating my opinion. But don't you think she's had some good points, though? Yuri smiles gratefully at me as I say this. I better get a damn reward. However, Natsuki's scalp tempers the warmth I feel from Yuri's smile. And what points are those? Well, the part about caring about what you give for someone, for one thing. Like she said, the best gifts are the ones that can keep for years and years, because those are the ones that will carry a ton of memories. Whereas money and food, well, they're one and done types of things. I mean, I wouldn't turn up my nose at them, but they're not very memorable, are they? Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. And in my experience, the more thought that gets put into the gift, the better the gift usually is. Money, that doesn't particularly require much thought to give. Yeah, at least buy the recipient a gift card instead of outright giving them money, you know? But gift cards are so annoying. I don't go to a lot of places that use gift cards, and there's always a little change left over that forces you to spend more. And what are the chances that you'll give someone something that will cherish forever? Huh? Aren't those things usually really expensive? What if I don't have anything that I really need? How am I supposed to cling to some irrelevant gift forever? Natsuki, don't you think you're being a little materialistic? Plus, not everyone wants money or food, you know? I think you're looking at Christmas too efficiently. Yes, parts of the gift-giving tradition is... This is exhausting. I'm sorry. I'm skipping this. I just want to see how it ends. I only care about the romance. I don't care about the bickering. Oh, she said it. Oh. Yuri turns red the moment she hears the word girlfriend. Ooh. Even though Yuri's in the wrong. We're not dating. Whatever. She snorts as her gaze pans around the room, landing on each of us for just a moment before moving on. I shouldn't be expecting you to understand. Really, I guess it's my fault for thinking that others would think like me. I probably just have things twisted around in my head. Natsuki! Understand what? It's... Natsuki hesitates for just a second as if deciding whether to say something. Nothing. Hey Natsuki, we never meant for you to think that your opinions weren't legitimate. Isn't that right, Yuri? Yes? Apologies if it came off that way. How dare I shout at Natsuki? Sorry. Best award soon. Sim for Yuri. Oh man. We changed them for money. What do you mean? Like you asked whoever gives them to you to give you just cash instead, or can you exchange them? You can't do that, right? Oh god, please don't insert me into a game. Sorry, that's my stretch. I am Devin for my age. Will be tough. Oh god. Please no. Don't do it. Yeah, I think they just got too into the argument. That's definitely a thing I've seen happen in the debate club, that's for sure. But I think we can all agree to disagree, right? I admit that I may have been harsh during our argument. Sorry for that. I just feel strongly towards this, so... Do you have lots of good memories about the presents you got for Christmas? Yuri smiles gently as she recalls past Christmases. Oh god, this is gonna bring up like a mom memory or something. Yes, my parents always chose exactly the right presents for me. I still have every single one of the gifts they give me. Christmas is still one of my favorite holidays for this reason. But to return from that tangent, Monika's right. I believe we're both adamant in our positions, so shall we agree to disagree? Sure. Hey, between money and food or books and clothes, I think I'd probably be happiest with an anime box set or a new video game. Natsuki rolls her eyes and mutters something under her breath that sounds suspiciously like useless. Wait, but I think, isn't she that type of person? She likes anime and shit. Or how about a new anime figurine, Domo? Huh? Honestly, there are a few cute ones I've had my eye on. But that's not something I'm just going to admit to the girls. Just own it! What's this man afraid of? Ugh. What do you mean by new? I don't even have any figurines. I just assumed. I'm almost afraid to ask about your opinions of me as a person. She thinks you're a neat dumb. I guess it's nice to have Sayori to just be straight up. You always need someone to just be straightforward with it, or otherwise you're gonna keep living in the delusion. You read box set the wrong way? Wait, oh, you mean like a set box? No, I'm fine. I don't think I'm gonna call you. I'm not even in need. I'm at school right now, getting an education. Don't worry, I'm just teasing. I don't actually think there's anything wrong with owning an anime figurine. Well, hello, Monica. After all, some of them are pretty cute. Yeah, they are. Do you have any, Natsuki? I know you like anime, so... Oh, she just smiled there. Nah, too expensive. I'd rather work on my manga collection than start a figurine collection. That's probably a wise decision. It's hard enough just working on collecting one thing. So, you collect things too, Yuri? Yes, just a few things. I'm guessing books are one of those things, right? Yuri nods in affirmation, her cheeks red for some reason. Okay, everyone, now that that's over, since everyone is here now, how about we get on with the Secret Santa? Sure thing. My apologies, I didn't realize everyone was waiting for us to finish. Yeah, alright. Monica steps forward with a classic red and white Santa hat. There's a faint rustling of paper from within. Well, guys, don't be shy. Take a name out of the hat, and whoever you get is who you have to buy a gift for. I'll go first. I don't think I'm probably not gonna get to choose mine, right? Or is it because I've been following Yuri that I'll get her? Her hand disappears into the hat for a moment. She withdraws it, and after taking a look at the name on the piece of paper, she slips it into her pocket. Who wants to go next? I'm surprised you didn't ask her who she got, Sayori. Hey! I know how a Secret Santa works, thank you. I laugh as she pouts and sticks her hand into the hat. Much like Monica, she also slips the paper into her pocket. Both Natsuki and Yuri follow suit, leaving me last. There's only one piece of paper at this point, so it's a pretty quick decision. And I got... Yuri. Wow! Wow! What? Who knew? Who knew? I don't know why I'm saving there. I thought I could go back and get a different person, but I need to do the whole route for that person. What? What am I reading? Oh, we got Yandere fans here. I look over at her, but she's sporting a remarkably good poker face. In fact, everyone is, so it's impossible to even guess who the recipients are. Do a Natsuki route? Might need to. But if I do a Natsuki route, I want like all the way to the edge. Not edge, not like in terms of like edginess. Like I want an eroge with Natsuki. Okay? We need to go all the way. If we're gonna do Natsuki, it has to go all the way. Too many illegal stuff in this chat, right? Ah, it's amazing. Don't you just love it? Well, that's that. This should be interesting. Wait, hang on. Where are we all going to meet? We hadn't got around to sorting that, eh? Maybe we could have a Christmas party at someone's house. Can't do it at my house. It's gonna be at mine, isn't it? Me neither. My parents wouldn't approve. I wouldn't mind doing it at mine. Neither of my parents are home, so it's pretty much an empty house. This man is inviting 4 girls to his home that, of course, his parents aren't at. If this were a totally different medium or a totally different type of visual novel, this sounds lit. There's a general murmur of agreement. Wait, what about food? Oh, that's a good question. To be honest, I reckon I could have a stab at trying to cook some food for us. Maybe some teriyaki? Something like that? You? Make food for us? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I didn't know you could cook, Domo. Me neither. Oh my god. Wait, is that's not an original face, is it? Wait, there's something that's so like, I guess because it feels so out of character for her to just look so puzzled. Oh my god, hold up, I can't. Oh god, I don't know why. I'm gonna save this part. I don't know. There's just something about her face here. What? That's not in the original game, right? This is a different sprite. But yeah, okay, this is just, it's throwing me off just seeing her face. Like, you always used to binge on junk food and ready-made meals. That doesn't really fill me with confidence. Hey, don't underestimate Domo, everyone. I've tried his cooking before and he's, oh god. Oh, she's just, that's basically saying I stayed for dinner at his house. Actually, you know what? Out with it. Just, when are we going to ask each other out? We're kind of like playing around the bush right now, aren't we? Wait, what? When was this? All 3 girls turned to look curiously at Yuri, which typically prompts a flustered expression. She came over to my place a few times. In fact, she's the one who taught me the basics. Where Domo learned to cook is beside the point, though. More importantly, I feel like it's a bit much to ask Domo to both host the party and cook the food. That's true. It's a lot to put on his shoulders. I think he can handle... I mean... You'll do your own work, man. It's fine, guys. It's not like I have much to do to host it, right? And I wanted to test out my cooking skills anyway. Well, if you're sure then, thanks for having us. It should be a lot of fun, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, me too. I haven't had a Christmas party in ages. Your cooking better be up to snuff, Domo. Jeez, no pressure then. Give him a chance, Natsuki. Anyway, now that our party has been sorted, why don't we share some poems? Dun, 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 dun. There's actually another sprite for Monica. They put like the side view, which, I mean, I get that they wanted to have more perspective, but it's kind of off-putting because I think her face is like flatter. All right. I think that's where I'm going to end it for now. I'm going to be honest. I was going to go into Persona like halfway through until 6. But I'm exhausted. My throat is dry, and skimming and reading that argument between Yuri and Natsuki was just that was just too much. I get what they were doing. It could have been dialed down a bit. Yeah, ReZero. I don't know if you guys are watching the new season. Yeah, but I'll be live again tomorrow. Oh, except I don't know if I'm gonna be playing any of the games. I don't know if you guys would be interested, but because I do have my Twitch channel too still, but I'm mainly trying to keep streams on the YouTube channel limited to like anime related stuff. Just because I remember asking if you guys would be fine with FPS type stuff on the channel, but because of the theme that I'm trying to go for with the anime stuff, I think I'll split up the different games just so there's no conflicts. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what time. I haven't scheduled it yet, but if you guys are free, I hope to see you then. But yeah, it should be in the description. Unless I change the username. No, it's in the description. But yeah, that's where I'll mainly just play like games that are not anime related, unless you guys enjoy it. Yeah, see you, Slav. Yeah, I've had my Twitch for a while, and it's been in the description since I think I started. But yeah, I just haven't been streaming on Twitch because of because you guys said you didn't want the FPS stuff on this channel, which I understand. Where am I streaming tomorrow? It's either it's probably gonna be Twitch. I got some VR games that I want to play, so if you guys are interested in that, go ahead. I'm also thinking, I don't know if you guys have heard of okay, I hate plugging stuff, but I mean I guess that's what I'm doing. But yeah, if you guys want to watch me play VR games tomorrow, it'll be on Twitch on the channel. If you guys have heard of Phasmophobia, I'm thinking about playing that too in VR, though I don't know for how long because I'm kind of a wuss. If you guys have heard of Phasmophobia or have seen gameplay of it, for me that game is terrifying in just on desktop, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it on VR. But I got a new VR headset, so I kind of have to try it at that point, right? But yeah, tomorrow on Twitch, if you guys want to, go ahead and follow that channel and you know, get the notif. And then for terms of this channel, I'll probably stream again starting during the week. I'll try and stay more active. You know, 2021, I'll try and be a different person, maybe. All right, have a good day. Take care.